PlayStation just fired over 900 people and closed down a London studio in the process. And this is across this is across the entire workforce. Now, y'all know I'm not really a news or breaking news type channel. And I actually have been working on like a lengthy video essay about, basically why would anyone want to be a game developer anymore? What's the point? Because the way the industry is going right now doesn't really look too promising, especially if you got a family and mortgage and bills and shit like everyone has. And that's the fact that you can wake up one day and just be like, you know what? It's all good. Now, I know we live in our little gaming bubble and this is happening across the board in tech and in insurance. I mean, that's the field that I am in. So I get it. But right now, we are in the gaming culture. This is a gaming channel. So this is at the forefront of a lot of our minds. So I just kind of want to talk about it. I was leaving my boy voice notes, 3-4 minute voice notes. I was like, I should just make a freaking video. That's the whole point of me having a YouTube channel, is just making these videos just because I'm passionate about it, and just kind of let y'all know exactly what's going on for the ones that's not on Twitter or not really online. You just kind of pop in and out of YouTube videos. This is something that you can that I can kind of give you a brief overview about. And it's not just about the PlayStation, but just kind of talk about the gaming industry as a whole, as for business wise. And again, why would anyone just going into college right now say, you know what, I want to be a game developer, I want to create some worlds, with no promise that you're going to have the stability of that career choice that you pay to go to school for and get in the industry for. So literally like 30 minutes ago, from the PlayStation official account, they put out this: the PlayStation community means everything to us, so I felt it was important to update you on a difficult day at our company. We've made the extremely hard decision to announce our plan to commence a reduction of our overall headcount globally by 8% or 900 people, subject to local law and consultation processes. Employees across the globe, including our studios, are impacted. These are incredibly talented people who have been part of our success, and we are very grateful for their contributions. However, the industry has changed immensely, and we need to future ready ourselves to set the business up for what lies ahead, aka live fucking service. We need to deliver on some expectations from our developers and gamers to continue to propel our future technology and gaming. So we take a step back to ensure we are set up to continue bringing the best gaming experiences to the community. Below, I've shared a copy of the email I sent out to the company this morning to provide context on our thinking. We deeply appreciate the support and understanding from our PlayStation community, as these decisions are very difficult. Please rest assured that our plans to reorganize and streamlining are so we continue to deliver the best gaming experiences possible. Now, I'm not going to read all this shit because I don't want to, and secondly, it's really long, and thirdly, I don't have the time. But I will leave this link down in the description below, for you can go check it out yourself. And if you're on your lunch break and you really balls deep into the culture right now, you want to give that full. But it means just basically a breakdown of basically, hey, here's. If you've ever been fired before, and I have, you don't really give a fuck of the reasoning, especially if you've been doing your job. You don't want to see all this shit, you don't care. So I would imagine the people just packing up their shit and they got to call home and tell their wife or their husband or the significant other, hey, I done lost my job, savings account is low. We got to figure out how we're going to pay the mortgage the next few days, the next few months. So, or the car note, or whatever the case may be. So, man, I don't know, man, it just seems fucking shitty, bro. Like, especially for someone who loves video games. If you're watching this video, I imagine you do too. But like, I'm truly passionate about it. I love watching the behind the scenes of how these games are built, how these worlds are created. My favorite movie of all time, Ready Player One. When Holiday says, we build, I'm a creator, we build worlds. That's what they do. They build worlds for us to live in for hours and days and weeks at a time. So I think that should just be treated obviously better, but that's the passionate, artsy, love side of it. But the other side of it from a business standpoint, because I work for myself, thank God. I've been in sales in real life ever since I was 17, 18. Like, I met a guy, I don't want to go into that spill, but I just met someone early in my life whenever I was in the hood that told me, this is why you need to get in sales. Because once you get in sales, no one really can ever fire you but yourself. So when he said that to me, that really changed my entire thinking. So from that point there, I sold shoes in college, I sold vacuums, I tried to start a cleaning business. Then from there, I went and sold mobile homes. I was trying to sell real estate, then I started selling cars. Then eventually I got into the insurance business where I created my own catastrophe company. So that was set in me for a long time. So the point of me saying that is me saying that it's hard for me to try to put myself in someone's shoes like that, because I know my wife, she has like the 9 to 5, the lunch break, the hour, the meetings, the this, you have to be here at this time. Hey, regulations are changing, we have to do this. So for someone just doing their job like at an Insomniac Games or a fucking Ben Studio that's been there 4, 5, 6 years, you hitting that shit with no matter what, you're doing everything you're supposed to do. You're excited, you love your job, everyone loves you. You clock in, you clock out on time. You know, you're fucking one of the low-level freaking environmental foliage guys, and you just sitting there fucking making your grass all day, doing all your shit you're supposed to do, and just out of nowhere, boom, you're done. So you think, oh, well, I'll just go get a job at this other studio. Well, Microsoft just laid off X amount of people. Supermassive just laid off this amount of people. This studio just laid off. So it's not just one area, it's across the board. Now, a lot of this could be taking the blame from like them overstaffing, as I've heard people say during COVID, you know, and this just kind of being the bipartisan of it, or the massive budget on these games. Like I heard like Horizon Forbidden West and fucking The Last of Us cost like $200-300 million to make and took them 4 to 5 years. Like those are like Avengers budgets, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of money. And whenever you hit that dip, you know, like they just did on that financial call, well, as soon as they had that financial call, I personally knew, oh yeah, some shit's coming down the pipe for sure. And don't get me wrong, it's not like this is shocking, because I mean this has been the case. It's only February. So far they've lost like over 6,000 jobs. This probably makes close to 7,000 now, and it's only February 27th at the day of this recording. 2 months into the new year, is over 7,000 people lost their job already in the gaming industry. That is fucking insane. I don't really have I usually like to have like a resolution to the video, but this is more of a question. What do you think? Like if you're young and you're in college right now, are you a level designer? How excited are you to even jump into the gaming industry? So if that's the case, if the next 4 or 5 years people are discouraged from jumping to the gaming industry, then what are we going to have for the next 5 to 10 to 15, 20 years whenever my kids are growing and they're trying to game? I mean, is it just going to be all mobile games? Is it just going to be the same live service shit going in a circle? Like, what's the process? I mean, look at a game like every game can't be GTA. GTA been holding on for 10 years on their title, and they're finally dropping another one that's going to take them out another 10 to 15 years. But most games, when I say most, like most every other game, do not have that luxury of being able to staff and keep going. Now I'm sure Rockstar has fought Take-Two has fought a lot of people in the process as well, but it just sucks, man. It just sucks. But of course I see the other side from a business standpoint, because I've been managers on my projects before, and I have a fucking sheet of names, and they go, hey, you need to fire, or you know, we got to let this amount of people go, you know, besides a few people that I know personally. You know, I'm just like, okay, this good. But after that, it just becomes a name, a this, and a salary. And it just go, okay, it's just soulless at that point. It's just like boom, 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 click, click, click. These are the names, send them the email. You sit in your fucking cubicle, typing up, having some fun, talking to your buddy. Next thing you know, you get the email, or however they fucking do it, and it's all done. And there's shit going on all around the world. I understand that, but again, we're a part of the gaming community, and that's what we're talking about right now. So, but that's just me. Let me know your thoughts. Just a bit of a Debbie Downer video. I've been kind of trying to stay away from it, but I had to get this one out. So let me know what you think, man. It sucks that these people work their ass off to make us some shit that it sucks. Anyway, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming later in the week, so for the ones that care. So until then, peace.